Hello and welcome to Plus TV Africa. I am Felicity Zewike with the news on the hour. About now, President Emmanuel Macron will be having another engagement with Nigerian youths and will commission the French Cultural Center in Lagos. This is a story we're tracking and we'll bring you details as soon as we get them. Last night, however, he was at Africa's Shrine, where he urged Nigerian youths to participate in politics. According to him, only youth participation in politics will change the country's narrative. He also encouraged Nigerians to work towards improving the country's image before the Committee of Nations. Before he arrived in Lagos, he was in a closed-door meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja, where 3 agreements worth over $400 million on social amenities and reforestation were signed. All doesn't seem well within the All Progressive Congress in Kaduna State, as Senator Shehu Sani says he and some aggrieved members of the party will be leaving. The senator shared regrets that the new APC national chairman, Adams Oshomole, assumed office at a time it had become too late to reconcile the aggrieved members. He had said the president, Muhammadu Buhari, had been unable to handle the internal crisis following flawed party congresses sponsored by the former chairman, John Oyegu. Still on APC, a suit challenging the conduct of congresses of the All Progressive Congress in Adamawa State has been fixed for July 16, 2018 at the Yola High Court. Justice Abdulaziz Waziri, in his ruling Tuesday, said all the defendants within and outside the state could be served notice through substituted means or by pasting, but struck out a request to stop the new state executive members of the party from attending the National Convention of the party in Abuja, as it is belated. Some aggrieved members of the APC, led by Mr. Dimas Ezra and 3 others, had gone to the court seeking a declaration that the party's congresses never held in the state. The APC and the newly elected state executives of the party in the state were joined in the suit. The Senate on Tuesday resolved to direct its Constitutional Review Committee to put in place the machinery to amend the Constitution to allow for the creation of state police. The committee was given a 2-week ultimatum to report back to the House. This followed a point of order raised by Senator Jonah Jang, which raised a debate on the mass killings across the nation and in Plateau State and the displacement of people from their central homes and farmlands. Contract for the construction of 14 new court buildings have been approved by the Enugu State government. Commissioner for Works, Engineer Greg Nnaji, in a chat with journalists after the State Executive Council meeting, said the project, at the cost of 1.8 billion naira, includes 11 magistrate courts, 2 open court registries and a high court. Engineer Nnaji, while noting that the state had not had any new courts in 11 years, restated government's commitment to the growth and development of the judiciary. A highway collision between a bus and a truck has led to the death of 9 people, with about 20 others injured after one of the vehicles involved burst into flames in Kenya. Local media quotes an official as saying the bus was headed for Mombasa Island with 39 passengers at the time of the accident near the town of Imali, some kilometers from the capital, Nairobi. An update on the trapped Thai boys has it that the boys and their coach are currently receiving a crash course on swimming by a team of divers. The Thai Navy SEAL and other rescue teams are there as part of preparations for extraction. They have also been receiving food and medicines from medics and counselors as government assesses their condition and the best way to get them out. The young soccer squad have been trapped in the cave in northern Thailand for 11 days. The Central Bank of Nigeria has injected another sum of $210 million into the interbank foreign exchange market. This is part of efforts to ensure liquidity in the forex market to meet customers' requests in various segments of the market. A statement from CBN offered $100 million authorized dealers in the wholesale segment of the market, while the small and medium enterprise segment received a sum of $55 million. It said customers requiring forex for invisibles such as tuition fees, medical payments and basic travel allowances were also allowed the sum of $55 million. Tokumbo is up next with entertainment news.
Welcome back. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo, and in entertainment news, American actor Adam Sandler, who was filming a Netflix comedy murder mystery, was dining with his family at the terrace of Le Mont Stephen Hospital in Montreal when he was spotted by Kevin and Alex Goldstein, who were celebrating their wedding. They invited him to the reception ceremony. Sandler disagreed, but agreed much later on to feature in the newlyweds pictures. The couple was overwhelmed to see the actor at their wedding because they are huge fans. The wedding pictures have been released on Instagram by their photographer Sana Belgott of Mile Sana Photography. Waniru Kahiu, a Kenya movie director, alongside two casts of her gay film Rafiki, which got nominated during the Cannes Festival, has been featured on the cover of British Vogue magazine. Wanuri Kahiu, Samantha Mugatsia, and Sheila Munyiva are all crew members of Rafiki, who were part of 16 ladies referred to as cool girls, and they were interviewed on ideas on where they were hanging out in Nairobi and where they eat and where they go clubbing. Ugandan socialite Zari, who has a child with Tanzanian singer Diamond Platnumz, has called out the singer for hosting his mistresses in a mansion which she contributed money to build. Both Zari and Diamond Platnumz have been separated for a while. She made this revelation in an interview with a Tanzanian newspaper, Mwanaspoti. Zari claims that while the singer was building his mansion in Mandele, she went as far as helping him import interior decor from South Africa, as she had thought it would be their home together. She also revealed how she put all the furniture in the house in place. Zini Media, a company reported to be Nigerian, claims it was scammed by former professional boxer Floyd Mayweather to get their money back. The company claims it paid the sum of $210,000 in advance for the $375,000 that was billed to have Floyd make 5 appearances in Nigeria and Ghana in June 2017. But days before the first event, Floyd cancelled. TMZ reports that the visit was rescheduled and so was the fee and the number of appearances, but Floyd cancelled again. Zini is now taking legal action in federal court in California, suing for fraud and damages to their reputation. And that's it on entertainment. The very best in sports right after this.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Update on Plus TV Africa. I am Udoka Njoku. Starting off on the local scene, Super Eagles goalkeeper Carl Ikeme made his first public appearance after intense chemotherapy treatment on Tuesday as he helped in the opening of a new cancer unit in Solihull Hospital in Birmingham. And Ikeme had been undergoing tough and intense cancer treatment until last month when he confirmed that he has entered remission. And the Wolverhampton Wanderers shortstopper needed chemotherapy treatment after he was diagnosed with cancer during last year's preseason, just before the start of the 2017-2018 season, and he announced in June that he had entered remission after a year of treatment. And still on the local scene, and of course going into Africa right now, Egypt international goalkeeper Essam El Hadari has sealed the return to Egyptian Premier League side Ismail SC, and this will be the 45-year-old's third spell at Ismail, having been a part of the club before joining Zamalek in 2010. He also had a stint with Al Merrek of Sudan in 2013 and then returned to Ismail. And El Hadari is returning to Ismail on a free transfer from Saudi Arabian side Al Tawun FC. And the world-travelled goalkeeper has won 8 Egyptian Premier League titles, 4 CAF Champions League titles, and 4 African Cup of Nations competitions. And the veteran goalkeeper has featured for the Egyptian national team for over 2 decades, as well as Africa's most decorated club, Al Ahly, for 12 years, whom he won 4 CAF Champions League titles with. And still in Egypt, Egyptian tennis player Karim Hussam has been given a lifetime ban after he was found guilty of several match-fixing offenses. And Karim Hussam was convicted of 16 corruption charges, from betting, failing to report corrupt approaches, match-fixing to providing inside information committed during a 4-year period from 2013 to 2017. And he was ranked 1,136 before his ban. And for Hussam, he reached a career-high ranking of 337 in September 2013. He was initially given a provisional suspension in June before his lifetime ban verdict, which will now begin with immediate effect. And the lifetime ban means that he's not permitted to compete or attend in any authorized event organized by tennis governing bodies. And in tennis, of course, talking about the Wimbledon, two-time champion Petra Kvitova suffered a shock defeat in the first round of the women's singles at Wimbledon. And 88 Kvitova struggled against Alexandra Sasnovich, who is the world number 50, and Petra Kvitova lost 6-4, 4-6, 6-love. And the former winner of Wimbledon, Maria Sharapova, also suffered a first-round defeat as she battled world number 132, Vitalia Diachenko, who came from a set and, of course, 5-2 down to win the game. And world number 1, Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic have booked their places in the second round of the ongoing Wimbledon Open following respective first-round wins in straight sets. And for Rafael Nadal, he won his first match since his French Open triumph in June with victory over Dudicella 6-3, 6-3, 6-2. And for Djokovic, on the other hand, he did not waste time in doing away with his opponent, tennis Sandgren, in a 6-3, 6-1, 6-2 win. And Rafael Nadal in its next match will take on Mikhail Kukushkin, and Novak Djokovic will battle Horacio Zeballos. And that's it on Sport Update on Plus TV Africa. I am Udoka Njoko. Back to you, Felicity.
Many thanks, Udoka. And that's the news at this hour. My name is Felicity Ezewike. Do have a great day.